Welcome back to Breadcrumbs for Life, where simple steps lead to real results. This is Frances, and this is Financial Friday. I don't know about you, but some things in life just happen so fast, and we don't even notice until it's too late. We wonder how the day passes by so fast, the week, our children grow so quickly. Some things just happen really fast, and that's what I feel like happens to me with money. Not so much as now as it used to be, but there was a time in my life when I wondered how in the world did my credit cards get maxed out and my checking account hit zero so quickly. But money moves fast. One swap here, one swap there, a small purchase over here, a quick trip over there, going through the drive through, having subscriptions, bills that we have to pay that we didn't think about we had to pay. We just paid them quickly and didn't think about the money. And each one feels like it's small, just like a cup of coffee, but they all add up together. And suddenly you're asking, where did it all go? The truth is, money doesn't disappear. It goes exactly where we direct it, intentionally or not. And when we only pay attention after the fact, it does feel like we've lost control. But the good news is we can change the direction. And I say we because I'm still working on this myself. But when we pause and we track and we decide where our money wants to go before it leaves, then we can quit asking, where did it go? And start saying, I know exactly where my money went. I think it's Dave Ramsey that talks about not letting your money control you, but you control your money. And that's what a decision we have to make every day. When things pop up that we say, oh, I really need to get this, we need to really think, do we really need to get this? Is this purchase something we absolutely have to have? And do we really need to go out to eat? Do we really need to order in? Do we really need to go to Starbucks and spend $10 on coffee and a snack? It's just ridiculous how much things cost. I mean, just yesterday I went to a fast food place and I knew I didn't need to go. I had food in the house, but I was out and I was hungry. And I made that snap decision. And $15 later, I had a meal that I didn't really need to eat health wise. And I really didn't need to spend the money. But those feelings kind of get us and they say, you really need to do this. You deserve this. But a lot of times we think we deserve it in the moment, but then we realize we've hurt ourselves even more. So, some things to think about to ask yourself, how often do you notice where your money's going before it's spent or only after it's gone? Do you notice it before you spend it or after it's already gone? What recent expenses seem small at the time but added up quickly? And mine is still the eating out, the ordering food to be delivered. And this is a habit I've got to break myself because those things do add up. And over time, I can realize I spent more than I needed to on food. And another question is, how would it feel to know exactly where your money is heading each month? That would be pretty awesome to know if you really looked at your money and said, okay, what do I need to spend next month? And wrote it all out. You'd probably find you had a little bit extra that you didn't even think about because you're always swapping and getting things that you don't really have to have. So action steps to do is to review the last 7 days of your spending and where did your money actually go? And if you want to go bigger, look at your past month or your past 3 months because some things aren't spent but quarterly. So go back and look as far as you feel comfortable doing. Choose an area like dining out or subscriptions or impulse buys to cut back on for next week. What are some things you can look at that you spent this week that you can maybe cut back on next week? Decide on one purposeful use for that saved money. If you want to pay it towards a debt or save it for your future or use it for a certain goal that you have. It could be, something that you've really been waiting to buy, but you've never had that money in your account to spend it, to use that thing. Breadcrumb for today is money moves fast, but you get to decide its direction. With attention and intention, you can go from where did it go to I know exactly where it went. This is Francis. This is Financial Friday. And until tomorrow, leave a breadcrumb and make a difference.